come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Tevin Coleman, the ball.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Winston. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Complete to Tevin.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jameis to throw it. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 36-yard.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Winston now. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's another.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun. Winston. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the gun, Winston. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. First and goal from the 6. Here's Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
To throw again on second down. Winston. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Reed. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Packers 14, Vikings nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense. offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about the game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Packers 21, Vikings 0.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Mahomes
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
1st down, Winston. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Lutz with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
On the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, it's Coleman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A first down and more for Jacobs as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A gain of 16
Exactly
yards.
what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
To Tyler Higbee.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's get it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
On the play.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go play fake. Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At the 27.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete to LeSean.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Higbee. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Packers 28, Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Coleman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Kevin Coleman, the ball carrier. Yannick Ngakoue on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Jameis now on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw, Winston. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston. Going underneath, it's Coleman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Jameis again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12.
12 yards there and a first down. Mahomes now on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
7 on the play. First down, Vikings.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
44-yard line.
From the 44, Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
On the play, it's now 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Winston. Jordan Reed has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stumped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run the counter. It's Coleman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. This is Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete
To LaShawn McCoy.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
8-yard pickup.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Jacobs, the ball carrier. The stop made by Myles Garrett. A
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the Packers' 12-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5.
Mahomes.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
The 5-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
To
Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line, or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first. And pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. By Larry Ogunjobi breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jameis to throw it. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Find Higbee, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They begin the drive with Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Coleman. And he stopped immediately there.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Michael Brockert. In on the stop.
That's the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Black 25. Check 55 to Mike. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Come on, D.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
On the keeper. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Green Bay, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a home date next